I'm actually having tears in my eyes, and you guys know that I very, very rarely get emotional during reactions. This is such a visual. How am I gonna choose a thumbnail? How did they choose a thumbnail? Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in case you're new. Today is a very, very exciting day, and I feel like a lot of people tend to forget that I'm a Blink. You know, I'm kind of known to be the BTS fan who reacts to EXO a lot, but I am a huge Blink. Actually, the first concert that I ever went to was BLACKPINK's concert in Berlin. And I am so excited. Wow, what is the sun doing? I am so excited that Rosé just dropped her very first solo. I cannot wait to see it. I actually wanted to film this reaction yesterday because I'm so used to Korean time zones, and then I realized that actually the solo is dropping in an American time zone, so it dropped at like 3 a.m. for me. Well, I was asleep at that time because I know that's not that usual for K-pop fans, but I do have a functioning sleep schedule that I only break for BTS being at the Grammys or something like that. So if it's for a new music video, I can sleep and wait. As boring as that sounds. Now it is morning and it's time for me to finally check out Rosé's solo. I am so hyped. Honestly, I know you can't see it because I always have this kind of resting bitch face, but I am excited. I'm like truly excited. So I would say without further ado, let us check out what this is all about. I cannot wait. Let's go. Alrighty mighty, here we are. This is gonna be Rosé's solo on the ground, her solo debut, and I am just so hecking excited for her. Honestly, we've been waiting for this for so long, and I know it's not her fault. I always felt like she was really eagerly awaiting this as well, so I'm just so happy for her that she finally got to release her solo that she worked so hard on. I saw that she also has writing credits on that, so you go girl. That's queen shit. I don't usually talk like that. I sound like such a stan. Anyways, I am so excited to see that. So I just kind of want to jump in, but you guys know I always have a little teeny tiny section before I react to a video where I quickly state my expectations, because once you started to see a video, at that point you're not unbiased anymore. You have your first impressions, so I find it always very important to kind of, oops, I bumped into my desk. I always find it very important to kind of quickly talk about what your expectations are, so you can later laugh about how wrong you were, or you can be like, wow, I was so right. Damn, I'm so good at guessing. Anyways, it's just kind of fun for me to always look back on. And I always feel like for people like you who have probably already seen it, it's also very interesting to see what people were expecting before they started the video. In this case, we can already see the first frame, and I do have to say, I was not expecting this. Is that a meteor or something? I was not expecting that. So as for my expectations, I love Rosé. The thing with BLACKPINK is I find it so hard to find a bias in BLACKPINK. I have been a huge fan of theirs for years. I really can't settle. Like lately, Jisoo's been all over me with her incredible visuals in like the last couple comebacks. How you like that? Especially, girl, she is a total queen, but they all are, and that's the thing. In BLACKPINK, it is really like, I feel like I cannot even have like a little bit of a tendency towards someone. Like they're just also amazing. Anyways, one way or another, Rosé, I feel like out of all of the members, I feel like Rosé is the one that's most passionate about music, and they all are music people. They all are incredible musicians and super talented, but I feel like Rosé has the deepest rooted love for music in its purest form. Thus, I was expecting something pretty vocal focused. You guys know I'm all for rap parts and high energy stuff. I love badass songs that make me feel like a final boss. I say that so often, but that's just like the best description of it. I feel like out of all of the members, the direction that I'm expecting Rosé and Jisoo to go in would probably be the least fitting towards my style. I feel like their personal style would probably not match up my music taste that well, but I'm very open for anything. But I feel like Rosé might go into more of a very vocal oriented style that is not so, you know, dancey, but more, you know, something beautiful. No matter what my personal tastes are, I love and support her no matter what. And I'm just very excited to see where this is going. Without further ado, I would say we're gonna jump in because I cannot wait to see what this is all about. Ooh, it says Rosé or Rose.
Fantastic. I used to have a hole in the wall with a mattress. Funny when you want it, suddenly you
English. I don't know what I was expecting, but I didn't even consider English. I wonder if it's fully in English. Oh man, look at the visuals. I mean, she is one of the most beautiful persons I've ever seen. Just gonna throw that in there. But damn, the style. This is so her and I love it. And look at the shade of pink. Sorry.
Funny when you want it, suddenly you have it. You find out that your goal's just plastic. Every day, every night, I've been thinking back on you and I. Every day, every night.
Wow. I'm sorry, I just quickly had to pause there, but this just kind of slapped me in the face, the visuals of this, all of the different colors and the stark contrast, and her right in the middle of that's such an amazing shot. That is so good. I know I mentioned it in like half of my videos, but I did go to movie school, so I do have a certain attention that I always put into like how videos are shot, and this shot is like $1 million. This is so good. This is so amazingly composed. I love it. I'm so proud. Oh, this is not going where I expected it to go. I'm actually having tears in my eyes, and you guys know that I like very, very rarely get emotional during reactions, and I really don't know why I'm getting emotional right now, but I feel like just hearing her sing about her work and her passion, knowing how long she's been working for this, and how excited she was to finally have her solo debut, being able to see this now, I'm getting a little bit emotional. And then suddenly the music went into a totally different direction, and I'm all for it because you guys know slower songs aren't quite my forte, so I'm totally here for something that isn't as slow as I expected it to be. But damn, I was ready to get really emotional just now. Ooh, this is a radio song. It's so chill in a way. Like, it's not sad or slow, but it's also not fast, hard-hitting or anything of the sort. It's chill. It has a drop, but it's a very chill drop. I feel like this is a vibing song that you can like kind of have on the radio and you're gonna vibe along with it. It's a perfect middle ground. I feel like this is gonna be popular. And she looks so amazing. Okay, that just kind of annoys me. I always hate like these super slow frames, and I know that's an artistic choice here, but I can't see it. I'm just so used to playing video games and having lags that this automatically rings all alarm bells in my brain. Like, it's like, oh my god, my YouTube's about to crash. This is such a visual. Look at her. I mean, oh, the lighting, the color composition, the shots, the outfit, her hair. I mean, Rosé's hair just any day, really. It's so good. It's so good. I kind of want to make like a fan video out of this video and just like edit around with it. I honestly feel like you could do so many fun things with this. The video editor in me is jumping out. It's actually full English. Ooh. Look at her go. This is such an incredible mix of like, not super slow, but it's kind of, it has these vibes of a slower, a bit more emotional song, and then suddenly, boom, explosions, meteors striking, shit's falling from the sky. It's just, I knew it was coming because we had the drop before, but still I was like, whoa. Because for some reason, every time she's singing, I'm starting to get emotional, and then the chorus hits and I'm like, whoa, wait, stop this. I'm not emotional anymore. Wow, look at her eye makeup just there. She looks incredible. Multiple roses. Man. Okay, first off, I love that she has both like her artist name as well as her actual name in here. I feel like that shows how personal this is for her. But what I was just about to say was that she has like one of the most beautiful handwritings. I wish I had a nice handwriting, but my handwriting absolutely sucks. I just looked at this and I was like, this could be a font on the computer. This is so steady and nice looking. Look at her go! Oh, I'm so proud. This video is a visual. This is such a visual. How am I gonna choose a thumbnail? How did they choose a thumbnail? That's impossible. I feel like this video is 3 minutes long and I've seen like probably 50 shots that were thumbnail worthy so far. She looks so incredible in all of it. Whoever made the concept for this, thank you. This is so good. All of her outfits, all of the like concepts that they made like with the sets and everything, it's so good. It is like visually so good. I love how much production value they like poured into this. She deserves it. And she looks so great in all of it. I just have to say, in the beginning, they also used this font and I was like, wait, is this actually in HD? Because it kind of looks pixely. And now I'm realizing, okay, that's just the font that they're using. The font is just pixely. That's why in the very beginning, I just quickly have to point that out. Like we had this shot and then right next up was this shot. And over here I was like, oh, this video is not in a good quality. And then comes this shot and I'm like, wait, it's sharp as a knife. What was I thinking? All right. Whew. Okay. I would say we're gonna go into the big screen for more of what I thought about this. Alright, so that has just been Rosé's solo debut on the ground. What is the sun doing? It's all over the place. Yeah, this was so good. First up, what really what's the past tense of struck, I think. Struck me so hard is the visuals. This was so full of visuals, like her makeup, her outfits, the shots, the composition of the shots, the colors that they did in the after production. So good. This entire video was such a visual, such eye candy, honestly. Like everything was so good. All the colors harmonized so well with each other. This was so Rosé style, really. I loved all of her outfits so much. I loved how she looked and everything. I loved how the sets looked. This was a 3-minute long pure visual. It was so incredibly nice to see. Like it was really, for someone that really enjoys high production videos and well-made videos, this was really a total pleasure to watch. As for the music, I have to say it wasn't quite my style as I expected. It was more my style than I expected because I honestly kind of expected her to go for something a bit more ballady, which she probably has on her album. Wait, her album is only 2 songs and 2 instrumentals. Well, she probably still has it as a second song. I don't know. As you guys know, I never watch any teasers or anything before jumping into a comeback because I just like going in completely blind. So I know that they used, I think, the other song that's on the album in the teaser for this, but I didn't watch the teaser. I didn't check anything beforehand. I just like not knowing what I'm getting myself into. I like the surprise of it. So I don't know what the other song on the album is, but I expected her to go a bit more slow and vocal focused, and she had a ton of really good vocals in this. But the drop and the chorus, I didn't expect this from her. I liked it a lot. I liked it more than I thought I would, but still it's not quite my style and I was expecting that. I feel like this is gonna be a song that I like to vibe to when I'm doing something. Probably not quite the song where I'm just seeking a specific song out to listen to right now, because like my go-to songs are usually like the high energy slap in your face songs. but this is such a nice song to vibe along to. I feel like this would actually do good on radio. It has something about it that makes it catchy, but not annoyingly catchy, if you know what I mean. So I'm very interested in seeing how this is gonna do in the general public, especially because it's actually fully in English. I don't know what I was expecting. I know that Rosé is from Australia, so obviously she can speak amazing English, fluent English. She's a native English speaker. Still, I was kind of expecting it to be Korean. I don't know. Probably just because it's K-pop. I was just kind of expecting it. But I feel like this being in English and the huge success that BLACKPINK is having now that they're actually doing something, looking at you, YG, this recent year, they've gotten to do so many things, and that has really, really helped them in like their general public image. Like, so many people are really into BLACKPINK. I see it a lot on Reddit where people that are actually not into K-pop at all are like, but I totally vibe along with BLACKPINK. And I feel like this song being from a BLACKPINK member and it being fully in English can make it very interesting to see how it's going to do with the general public. So I'm very excited to see about that. All in all, I find this to be a very awesome solo. I'm just very proud and very happy for Rosé that she's getting her time to shine right now, and I do hope that she's gonna have lots of success with this. So happy for her. I would say that is it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye! Please feel free to subscribe if you liked my content, and of course drop a comment down below if you liked it extra much. Also feel free to follow me on my other social media channels in case you want to see more of me. I would be very happy to welcome you there. I also have a Twitter, a Twitch, an Instagram, and a Patreon, so feel free to follow me wherever you want and interact with me if you want to. See you guys there. Bye bye!